The $700 million annual cost for Prime Minister Andrew Holness' executive parliament is the massive salary bill for his cabinet, entirely funded by Jamaican taxpayers. In simple terms, this means that every dollar collected from citizens in taxes helps pay the high salaries of the country's political leaders. This large expenditure is a direct result of the controversial 2023 Public Sector Compensation Review, which saw huge multi-year pay increases for politicians. For instance, the Prime Minister's own salary was set to more than triple, reaching $28.5 million, a proposed 214% hike. Facing widespread public outcry over the gross disparity between the politicians' raises and those of essential civil servants, Prime Minister Holness publicly declined his personal salary increase. However, the rest of his ministers and executive members retained their massive pay hikes, maintaining the colossal $700 million expense and solidifying the public's perception that the government prioritized the financial gain of the political elite over the needs of the wider nation.
Normally I'm free-handed and I don't read from a script, meaning I don't read from a script. But in this case, I will have to do so. Now it is no surprise, the third term has loaded. And I am now going to give you the specifics of the first order of business for Prime Minister Andrew Holness and his executive. Stay tuned. Taxpayers, brace yourself. Leave a like on the video, share the video, repost this video, and follow the page, everybody. And welcome, welcome, welcome. Now, the first rollout of the third term loaded order of business is set to cost taxpayers $700 million. You guessed it. Yes, Andrew Holness's junior ministers and himself and his executive are set to cost Jamaican taxpayers a jaw-dropping $700 million a year. I will now give you the specifics. You need to hear this. Now, some Jamaicans are reacting to what? The fury of the revelation that the Prime Minister, let me address him in his capacity, the Prime Minister, Dr. Andrew Holness, and his executive team will cost Jamaicans $700 million a year. Now, Holness leads a 33-member executive, which includes 19-member cabinets and addition to 13 junior ministers and 1 parliamentary secretary. Now, based on the salary scale for parliamentarians, the combined salary bill for Prime Minister Andrew Holness and his executive team was revealed today, and it is going to be a jaw-dropping $700 million a year. One person said, them trick Jamaicans because poor people have to slave for pay tax and pay them a frustrate the taxi operator, them one person said. Another person says, Holness, well, this is officially, Holness now, remember, last year, there was an entire argument around the salary increase of Andrew Holness, which he rejected. Now, his new salary is going to be $28.5 million, which when broken down, he will receive $2.38 million a month. Yes, you did just hear what I said. Dr. Horace Chang, aka Sleepy, right, is set to collect $2.14 million a month. In total, $25.7 million a year. The Finance Minister, Favour Williams, aka Miss Probox, is set to collect $24.5 million a year, which when broken down will cost, or which she will get $2 million a month. Now, this is in contrast, and several people are now disgruntled, because when broken down compared to minimum wage, the Prime Minister is earning 52 times more than your average minimum worker. Welcome to prosperity. Big up yourself.
The Holness administration has started its third term with a 19-member cabinet. The cabinet is the executive team that runs the country. It includes the Prime Minister, ministers in charge of key areas like finance, health, education, agriculture, and more. There are also ministers without portfolio. They don't lead a ministry, but they still have special responsibilities. The cabinet decides policy, manages budgets, and oversees government operations. It is the engine room of governance. But why is the cabinet so big now? Holness says the size helps him cover more areas like digital transformation, land titling, and climate change. Still, it will cost taxpayers $700 million every year to cover salaries and benefits for Prime Minister Andrew Holness and his 19-member cabinet, including 5 ministers without portfolio and 13 state ministers. This is one of the largest executive teams in Jamaica's history. So my question is this: am I going to pay more income tax? Because right now, 25% is taken from my regular 40 hours and another 25% is taken from my overtime. Holness promised to lower the income tax to 15% if he formed the next government, and that hasn't happened. Yet he can talk about his salary and his cabinet's salary less than a week after being sworn in. When I looked further, I saw where he reaffirmed his administration's no new taxes stance. He said the salary bill will be funded through existing revenue streams, income tax, GCT, and corporate duties. But that is worrying because it almost sounds like they are saying you won't pay anything new, but you'll still pay more in different ways. And what are we getting in return? We should be seeing better healthcare, better education, and better roads, things that impact people's lives directly. So the issue is not just the size of the cabinet, but what it says about the government's priorities and how the burden of funding always falls on the people. We are the ones carrying the load while they collect the benefits.
So did we choose Jamaica, or we chose to make the existing administration more wealthier? Now I don't know if you know or if you heard, but up until the election, the Prime Minister's salary was about $9.1 million a year. Up until a couple days ago, which is a few weeks shy of the election, his salary rose to $28 million and change. The Speaker of the House, which is the wife, and other executive members' salaries rose in the $20 million region. Of course, the opposition, his salary is going to be in the $20 million as well. He didn't make the rules, right? So my thing is, did we choose Jamaica? The Prime Minister announced that he's going to raise minimum wage to about $30,000 within the next couple of years. So I want you to think about choosing Jamaica, right? Now, one will say, or one will argue, oh, but I work hard. Okay. You choose Jamaica, and this is the outcome. So for these executive members, it will cost the country about $700 million a year just to pay them. We are the ones paying that, right? That's what it's going to cost us to pay them, about $700 million a year. Now the Prime Minister's salary grew more than 100% again. About 2 years ago it rose 200%. Now there's more percentage raised on it. So it went from 9.1 to 28. I want you to tell me 2 9's 18, right? So it raised more than 100%, almost another 200%. So I want you to think about this. I mean, I try to spark the debates about the PNP, about the JLP. We're talking about working class Jamaicans, the middle class, as they call it, still struggling, but the government pockets only rises. Is this something fair? Is it something that Jamaica should, is that something that we need to pay for? I think they're relatively living comfortably. I think they are. What new taxes are going to be imposed to cover this? Like what? Anyways, good morning.
I'm so happy with the price tag where Andrew Holness is going to charge, you know, with the paycheck where him and him friend them are going to clear out. It is said to cost Jamaica almost 700 million. What? 700 million? It should have been 700 trillion. I am so happy about it. Me don't know why it never tripled the number, because we don't choose Jamaica. So it is fine, it is alright. You see, if you like this, I love this for you. Me no come for you fight or cuss about it. I am so happy with whatever the Prime Minister and the Cabinet and Parliament come with for foot the bill onto the taxpayer. I am so happy. The only complaint that I have is that it wasn't 700 trillion. It should have been more. Andrew Holness should have chopped harder than that. Because this is what it means to choose Jamaica. Me don't want nobody here a complain and say a couple people are vexed and furious with the price tag that the new revision price that is coming out with Andrew Holness and his cabinet. No complaining. No complaining. Drink your tea and be happy with it. You pick Jamaica. Some me don't wanna come back here complain. Pay them quick and fast. Pay them. Pay him. Boy, I'm sorry say all with PNP couldn't pack up and left Jamaica give the labor right them the place. So that the $700 million price tag there where him a go charge the Jamaican taxpayers them. We just all with PNP just left the country and make labor right alone have to pay that bumbo clot. You see how they quiet about it? Them a keep them pussy hole mouth shut because guess what happen? Them did things say Andrew Holness did mean even them because them a labor right, them vote for him, them things say mean them any good. Oh no fuck, we tell you no long time say a 3 card man and we never did a listen. PNP, what make we can't just pack up and left? Make we just pack up and left, man. Make all we just pack up and left and make the labor right, them alone have to foot the bill. I hit them did one third term, I now no pussy hole. Me tell you no say, God allow that blood clot boy to win. So that him can do the worst and bring Jamaica to the worst. So that him own people them who vote for him, and them same one go help send him a blood clot prison. And one thing me can tell you, if you have your own picnic and you pick your teacher picnic a certain way of life and teach them the right, and then them depart from the things them where you teach them, no matter how you love your blood clot picnic, at some point as a parent you are going to say, you know what, I'm a son or I'm a daughter, but guess what happen? You have to go face your judgment. Me nah pay for no lawyer for you this time. Me nah bail you. Me nah help you. Me nah can meal come give you jail. Me allow you to go face your judgment, because many a times we barely pick me out a problem. Me pick me still get themselves in a problem. At some point, even a parents are go fed up and give up on their own picnic. But them a labor right here. No feel like say them can give up on Andrew Holness, no matter how bad them a do. And see it now, we have to go foot this ability. How now go afford it? Make with the PNP, make we pack up and left this blood clot give them. Make them alone pay that $700 million there. 2, Andrew Holness administration.